Hello, hello, hello. I hope everyone's doing well. So, let me just tell you, um, I did it again. I recorded myself, and then as I'm speaking this thing right now, I'm seeing my mic is actually on. I recorded a whole hour of me, like just I mean, actually, technically, I really didn't say much. I guess it was like 40 minutes of not really speaking, but still, I did talk. So I did have to delete that file because it didn't have any sound, and I was like, oh my god, that's so ridiculous. Because I mean, do have sound in the background and all that stuff, so unfortunately I can't get that hour back, but hey, at least I got like some work done, right? It's this video is gonna be the same thing. I mean, I recorded that thing at like 10:28 or something like that, and now it's 11:40, and I'm attempting to do this recording again because I just want to have something to work with in the morning. Like I want to actually like have a YouTube video done and maybe one or two. So I'm just gonna like work my ass and take advantage of the fact that I do need to try and get this thing done. So this little illustration. So my goodness, wish me luck, people. Wish me luck. Hopefully, I won't go crazy. Yeah, I'm not really sure what I was supposed to do with that one. It's too late, guys. It's way too late. But I'm gonna push through it. Guys, I'm gonna walk out of here real quick. I just need to get something real quickly. Give me a moment. I just want a small little hit of coffee, people. One of my weirdest quirks is I actually put honey in my coffee. Who else does that? I wonder. Also, how is everyone's week going? Like, how's everyone's week? I don't know when you're going to be seeing this, but, you know, might as well just let me know what's going on in your world. Are y'all working on anything? Anything new? Type it up. Type it up in the comments so I can actually see. And I'm going to go ahead and put on some headphones. So I do have some white noise, and I want to get in the zone, and looks like it's been about maybe a couple minutes, over 10 minutes. So the goal is to do this for another hour. It's going to be brutal, guys. Especially since I'm a little bit upset with myself that I recorded a whole episode and I'm restarting it because I'm a Capricorn. So here we go. Hmm. Sometimes I gotta stretch people, especially since I've been doing this for a minute. Oh god. Hmm. Also, sorry if I'm like just stretching. Y'all see me doing a bunch of this. It's just that I've been in this chair for a really long time. Like, I do get up, all that stuff. Probably should just stretch a little bit, but you know. But this is my fault. I should have made sure that the sound was working before I hit record. That was on me. Alright, guys, I think I'm getting a little bit closer to where I want to be with this. With, well, the project and getting to a stopping point. And plus, it is 12:37. It is getting close to about an hour. So I'll be calling it quits in a bit. think we got to a better point with this, I think. Oh my goodness, I'm not gonna lie guys, that was a little bit of a struggle. I mean, y'all saw me fidgeting and all that stuff, but prior to that, I was not fidgeting. You know, I'm still a little bit upset that the thing did not record, right? It's a little bit annoying, but it's whatever. There was like something I was gonna close. Okay, so I'm getting ready to close out, but there was something I wanted to say because in the last video I thought it was an important thing. This week it was actually pretty interesting. So, and also let me know how you guys are doing. Like, this week has been rather interesting. It's been interesting in the sense that, you know, I had, at work, I had an employee, a coworker that had an issue with his supervisor, and, you know, it was kind of a little bit of a shit show, to be honest. But I'm definitely on my coworker's side, because essentially, basically, this supervisor, which I personally don't like him, and nobody in my area really likes him, and it was just kind of crazy. And there's a point to this, and I'm trying to tell you guys about, in the last video, which unfortunately got deleted, I was talking about the importance of paper trails and stuff like that. And I always want to leave out, if I can, like, leave these videos with a little bit of advice or whatever. But, and also a little bit of updates, all that stuff. But anyway, sidetracking. So there was this whole thing of the supervisor basically stealing my coworker his time. He worked like only an hour and a half one day, but he had to leave. And apparently, you know, the supervisor took it upon himself to take those hours away from him and said he wasn't going to pay him those hours. He's not going to pay him for just an hour of work. Which, again, that's not really a lot, but still, that is money that he's earned, and you're basically taking it away. So, he goes to HR, he talks to HR about it, and, you know, with their HR, and I'm not going to give specifics about where I'm working, but with his HR, it's all completely online, and somehow, some way, shape, or form, the supervisor finds out about, you know, the dude and how he basically tattled on him, you know, and he called him outside of office hours, or outside of not office hours, I'm sorry, outside of work hours, excuse me. And the supervisor started, like, he called my coworker and basically cussed him out for about an hour for leaving early and all that stuff, and also going to HR. And again, the supervisor still, you know, again, that's harassment. Like, I was talking to my other people, my other peers, they were like, yeah, that's harassment. And this is the reason why I think it's so important to have paper trail. And even though, like, there wasn't really a way to get paper trail, I mean, again, phone call logs. And I even told my coworker that, like, depending on the state laws, I think I'm in Tennessee, I think there are some laws against, like, recording people, but honestly, I don't think people should really give a fuck about it, because, like, you know, if you're going to call me after hours on my cell phone, I think I want to record. I don't give a fuck about the law about that. And honestly, the supervisor, which I think is just absolutely bonkers, because, like, the way that he did it, like, he really could have gotten fired. And then not only that, like, knowing me and me being chaotic, I probably would have just took to Twitter, got the supervisor's name, said that at whoever, at the account of the employer, and at if this dude has a social media, and at, you get what I mean, like adding the people, the CEOs of whatever company, and this again is like me being kind of like mad scientist crazy, but this idea I was thinking, honestly, y'all run with it, but I'm just saying, if anybody does actually like call you and start cussing you out, I mean, shit, I think it's okay to just go ahead and record that stuff and use that against them. I mean, they're harassing you, and I would say, if you, whether they're an employer or somebody else that record that stuff, because that's evidence against them. Paper trail. And even in employment, like, and this is another example. Like, for example, like I had an employer meet with me, but I didn't have any paper trail. Like, I didn't email the employer at all. Like, I didn't even make any notes. I just had like a verbal meeting with this a verbal meeting with the manager, and long story short, I know I'm kind of like jumping around, and the stories are probably not making sense, which I apologize for. But like, basically, with the employer, I had an issue with this previous employer. They were supposed to give me basically a raise, but it didn't happen. And prior to this, I was trying to get them to kind of modify my account, because I told them, like, hey, I'm kind of struggling with this account. And I was like telling them this for like 5 months before like my annual review, and they ignored me. And when the time with the annual review, I basically told them, I've been trying to get y'all to kind of look at my account. I'm struggling with it. And then after my review, changes were made. But I was even telling the employer, hey, I'm struggling with this. And I didn't get any help whatsoever. But here's the thing. The reason why I would say why I say you need to have a paper trail, and even my sister told me this after I told her about this incident. They just basically didn't even give me an annual raise because of, like, I wasn't doing well apparently. But even though I knew I wasn't doing well, I was trying to fix it, but they weren't helping me. They kind of just were like, oh yeah, we'll get to you, and we'll modify your accounts and stuff like that. It never happened. My sister told me, like, each time I actually did like talk or have a meeting, I should have been following up each verbal meeting with a written confirmation of those verbal meetings via the email form. So like, after you have these meetings, you would go ahead and email the supervisor to confirm, like, hey, this is what was said during this meeting, is this correct? And thereby you can actually serve that as a paper trail, because then next time you do get called in and you do get a warning, and they say, well, you didn't really try to do anything, hold on, now you got the paper trail of the emails. That's literally what my sister was trying to tell me. And I was like, dang, I really wish I would have known this in my 20s. So here I am right now, drawing and doing all this vector illustration stuff, talking. But I do want to make sure that I'm at least giving some type of value to whoever's listening, because it may be another version of me out there that's doesn't know anything about the corporate world or how the world really works, or anything like that. So it's like, I might as well just go ahead and just leave a couple of breadcrumbs, right? I might as well just leave a couple of breadcrumbs, or show a little bit of wisdom. I'm okay with that. And let me make sure, like, my voice is actually recording. Okay, there it is. So my voice is recording on this thing. It's picking up, so thank goodness for that. So essentially what I wanted to say is, paper trail, and with for any verbal meeting, confirmation emails on those verbal meetings. Definitely do that. Also, if you ever do get harassed by an employer and they call you and cuss you out for about an hour, like, as soon as you get that, I think honestly, anytime you get like a phone call from a supervisor or somebody like that you just don't know and you have a bad feeling, I don't know, go ahead and maybe hit that record button if you can record calls, because thereby you can have something hanging over their head. And if you want to go crazy, you can use social media to really, really, really ruffle some feathers. And if you really want to show some malice, you can possibly get somebody fired that way and also ruin their social life. And just tell people, hey, John Doe is this person and here's this recording. And like, literally, I just think to myself, like, when employers do stuff like this that are just unethical, I'm just like, y'all, do you realize, like, people can retaliate, right? I don't know. It's just kind of weird. I think, like, some people just kind of need a good kick in the rear, no matter if they're if they're protected by a corporation or not. I think it's just some people really do need a good kick in the ass. And I think that the supervisor that was harassing my friend definitely deserves a kick in the ass. But again, not telling you guys where I work. But I also want to, enough about that. I do want to talk about art in general, like graphic design. So been working on these digital illustrations for my friend. Also, I'm going to go ahead and just show y'all. Also been working on this. It's been really, I've been having to only do graphic design stuff. And it's really like hurt. It's really kind of like, I don't know. I miss doing my digital paintings. That's what I miss. I miss my digital paintings. But unfortunately, I have a couple of clients that are needing some, illustrative work, branding work done. This dude, he wants me to do a little, a banner for him. A logo and some design assets for his golfing channel on YouTube. So I got him. I'm working on that. Working on the basic typography for that. Also, I don't know what this little freaking this thing right here, this perspective graph thing. I know what it is, but I don't know how to get rid of it. So I'm probably gonna have to look up on Google and look it up and figure out what the hell this damn thing is, and then forget how to, just basically forget about it. Oh God. Like, I swear, things happen in Adobe Illustrator and it's just like, what the hell is that? Let's see. And then, what else? So yeah, and this one's for my friend. I've been working on this like crazy and I'm ready to get this one done, but obviously I still have a shit ton I gotta do, but I'm gonna just enjoy the process of this. Let's see. And then I'm doing this for another coworker. So I have this coworker named Nona, right? I think I may have given it away, so I'm probably not gonna use that name again. But basically, this person, meaning giving away my current place of work, but y'all won't know who this person is. Anyway, enough of me being awkward. So this is for my coworker, who is she's from New Orleans. She was she bragged about her myself cooking the best Louisiana Southern meals. So I'm like, all right, well, this is a random branding idea. Even though she may not go for this, well, let's just do a cuisine thing. So I'm doing a branding little project for her, because she's into the Cajun cooking and all that stuff because she's from Louisiana. So I'm thinking to myself, this is perfect. I can just I just use her as inspiration for this little project, and not paying me anything, but it's just something to do, and also to improve my illustrative skills. Because I got to be working on this program a little and get better at it. So yeah, I like this. I got more that I got to do. Now here's an interesting one. So I've been trying to Morningstar reads. So obviously, this is kind of relative to me. If you haven't figured out the connection, well, Morningstar, Genix Morningstar. Hey, that's me. That's my little artistic persona. So I've been having downloads about what are other ways for me to get money. I mean, other than graphic design, getting my own clients, but I notice I've been kind of limiting myself, right? I've been limiting myself, and I haven't really been. I mean, I've been teasing at this idea of me reading tarot, right? And this is what it is. This is if I will be stepping into this role of Morningstar Reads, which I'm getting ahead of myself, and I apologize, and I just now realized that. Essentially, the intention of this project is, to create some design assets for me so that I can actually, go and do this whole Morningstar Reads, which is kind of like tarot. I know how to do tarot. So I was thinking about having a couple of episodes where it's just Morningstar Reads, and maybe have an individualized little intro, an intro and outro for the Morningstar Reads. This is an idea I'm still toying with. It's in its infancies. It's just that I really want to start embracing the full totality of who I am, and I'm an artist, graphic designer, but I also want to share those parts of myself that I don't really typically share. I mean, I share a little bit of it, but I don't share more of it. I don't show enough of it, because it is a part of my identity. The whole occultism, reading cards and all that stuff. I want to bring that into the forefront, and be more, and I feel like I'll be more authentic that way, because I feel like I've just been kind of only showing a little bit of myself, and I'm I need to show all of me, and I need to use all of my strengths and assets in order to live a prosperous life. If I have a gift, but then I'm not monetizing it, it's kind of well, you kind of are wasting God's gift, right? If you're an artist and you have the ability to draw, but then you don't take the necessary steps to, I don't know, train, foster that ability, to shepherd that ability, to further evolve that ability, or to whatever. You get what I'm trying to say. It's fucking late at night here. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm trying to talk to you guys about some stuff. Oh my gosh. Ah, it really is late because I darn forgot what I was talking about. Ah, that's so bad. I really actually lost what I was talking about. Oh, okay. Full totality of being who I am. I'm pretty sure I left off on some really random, weird random story, but forgive me, guys. It's super late. I'm gonna go and close out so that y'all can just stop laughing at me. Um, but yeah, like basically, Morningstar reads. I just want to show more of myself fully and provide value, and some people do value, some people really do value the the tarot, the esotericism, and if some people don't really like it as I'm stepping into it, well, that just means that they were never really for me, and they're not going to be for me. And the things that I'm about going to do, they just don't have the capacity to receive it, so they can respectfully go somewhere else and stay somewhere else away from me, and that's fine. I'll be over here doing my own thing, evolving, cultivating my gifts and stuff like that, right? Which I think that was the point that I was like talking about, was like cultivating the gift of, if you have a gift, cultivate it. If you're a drawing artist or whatever, cultivate that gift. Don't just waste your time, right? Don't just waste your time like, not leaning on your strength, or actually improving upon your strength, or uh, getting yourself to that next level, right? I think you guys get what I'm trying to say. So I'm about to close out, but I think next time, in the next couple episodes, I've been working on a little bit on this one, but in the next couple episodes, I think I'm gonna focus more on the Black Rose and work on her, because I've been working on that for a really long time. But just a recap, these are the oh yeah, here we go. I do like this one. I did work on this one a little bit. This one's cool. But of course, a lot of there's contemporary artists may have some issues with the type of art that I do, but whatever. I'm just having fun and doing my own thing. Let's see. There we go. I love this one. And then this one's gonna be interesting, although I think I want to make this into a male though. But maybe, I don't know. Anyway, I need to go to bed. I definitely need to go to bed. Oh my gosh. I need to go to bed because I don't even know what the heck I'm doing, guys. Anyways, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. This thing ended up being an hour and 23 freaking minutes. Oh god. I'm gonna have fun editing this tomorrow. But actually, I'm not gonna really be editing it a lot. But anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'll see you guys. It's and it's also the start of Aries season. It's the start of Aries season. That's another thing I forgot about. The start of Aries season. And this season's going to be about birth, renewal, and all that stuff. So, at the end of the day, yeah, we're entering a new era. And oh god, I'm gonna just close it out. I'll see you guys.